I am Bruneling in Italy, and Brunel wrote a letter that he was going to Turin. He was a man who was just matter of fact, stated the fact, I'm going to Turin in Italy. And he came to Italy at least 3 times in the early 1840s to build 2 railway lines. One was complete, which was from Firenze, Florence to Pistoia, about 25 miles long, flat, slightly embanked, and I've done a video of that one. Most of my time has been taken up on a railway that he didn't complete. However, it's very, very important because he did travel the route. Brunel was employed to build a railway from Genoa to Alessandria, about 90 kilometers in length. A bit of a difficult railway because it started off in Genoa by the sea, and it had steep inclines leaving the city, climbing the Apennine Mountains on the east bank of the river. And the Giovi Pass was tunneled, about 2 or 3 kilometers of tunnel, but Brunel didn't take part in that, and I'll tell you why. I'm just explaining the route. The railway then emerged and traveled across the mountain tops, across the pass, and then picked up another river, descended gradually down onto the high plains. Well, for over half the route between Genoa and Alessandria, the route was flat and fast and straight. However, due to political interference, chaos, political turmoil, Brunel withdrew after about 3 years. During that time, he'd come over here and he'd check the route that he paid his surveyor to complete. So although nothing more than maybe a few miles of tracks were laid standard gauge, the route was worth me spending the time on because I wanted to follow in Brunel's footsteps along the whole route. And I've traveled both routes by train and by car, photographing the line from the front end of the platform, north and south, waiting for trains, and then hiring drivers to show me the route and photographing the rails above the heights of the gantries, which, because the whole railways are electrified. However, the reason I'm here in Turin, Italy, is between April and May in 1842, Brunel was here. Because he was one of the men shaping the industrial world, obviously he was connected with the railway directors in Italy, and they had an invitation, as I perceive, to attend the wedding of the king. Brunel travels to Turin, where he attends the court balls and ceremonies for the marriage of the King of Italy, and the marriage took place in the Duomo, which is the cathedral in English, to the left and behind the palace, and Brunel then attended all the court balls and functions herein. So people who know a little about Brunel are very surprised when I tell them that he was involved in building, surveying 2 railway lines in Italy, let alone attending the court balls. So I hope you find this video very interesting.